Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Things are going well, I think. We just cleared another winter. It's the 23rd of February. The ice just melted, so I just waited till we got rid of the snow. We finished off these roads over here, so today we are going to start constructing our mine. I think so. And the idea would be, well, we'd have no infrastructure here in terms of getting it power, so all of that has to happen. We've got the rail, I think, moving its way over this way. Yeah, the rail is under construction, moving its way over this way. We will electrify that. We'll build a lot of these other bits and pieces as well. We could make a start on that actually straight away. So let's... these are the paths it's going to go to the mines. We'll think about that in a minute. We're busy finishing off the last piece of our road here. We planned out all of this significant infrastructure in the last episode, which we won't build for quite a while, but it's good to have it all ready to go. So when we do want to tie in over here, we are ready to go. There'll be a lot of construction over here. We probably need another track builder or two to get us to this point. This will be pretty quick to build, I think, but the rail here is quite significant. We do still want to kind of expand into this area. I think this is going to be a lot more industrial area, I think. I don't think we're going to build any cities in here. I'd rather we kind of maybe do this area for some cities, and we can see about, how we tie into this area a little bit better. Maybe come across here and then have a bit of a bridge that connects in here, have a city on this kind of area. It looks like a very nice little area for a city. So some stuff like that. But first things first, we did build a pollution monitor in the last episode. So, and over here, it's not looking too bad. We've got a maximum pollution of about 63 and an average of about 3, which is awesome. Look at that. So even if we look at it, it's just the heating plant is still moving. It's not having a tremendous impact. Now, when we do build the power plant, we'll see a little bit more come in. But for the time being, I'm not too worried about these areas over here. We have finished off the construction of these. So there's lots of paths ready to go. The one thing that I think I need to have a bit of a look at before we get too far involved is I do want to build better waste management, shall we say. So if I were to say do waste management in a little slot like this, or let's say over here, I think that's probably about right. So let's push it in as close as we can. Yeah, I like that. So let's do a bit of waste management right there. So we'll get moving on the construction on that side. We may do a similar thing. Well, let's build that and see first. We won't fill this area up yet, but what we can certainly do is we can start making kind of these connections through here. Let's do it the other way around. So it kind of, and I'm kind of thinking if we really hug this building, we could maybe get a statue in there. Similarly, we'll do this one there. That's okay. We'll get those connected up. I think that's going to be fine. So let's make a start on that. Get them under construction. There's a few things that can make a start. Now let's see. Can we squeeze a bit of something in here? Okay. Well, let's have a look at our monuments. No, not that. If we have a look here and we say monuments, what is this? Platform is medium with an elevated crossing. What is this? What is it? Is it metro? Is it rail? I can't remember doing that. A railway station. Wow. I can't remember ever seeing this unless it's part of a mod that might have been updated. I don't know. But it's looking pretty cool. Platform, large, one-sided. Look at this. Look at this. I like it. What is that? Big? Platform standard. Okay, there we go. That is pretty sweet. I'm almost wondering about this. We can do this in here. Could maybe even do a bit of a turnaround. I think so. That's not bad. And then this one? Is this underground? It's not underground, is it? I want to see. Let's go over here. Oh, there it is. You've got a... Oh, I love it. That is awesome. Above ground crossing. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, this is awesome. Underground passageway. Let's go underground to see. Well, we can't. It doesn't really show us anything. Railway station. Okay, so that's just a kind of standard station. Medium. Big. Okay, we don't necessarily need that. Is that just long? And it's got underground, I think. There's underground connections. I love it. And then we've got the single as well. Awesome. I think I need to build some of this. What is this stuff? Sewage pump, 40 meters, very deep sewage pumps. Wow. I love the mods. In this game. Don't you just love the mods in this game? Railway station, standard. I think standard's going to be fine for us. Standard with a crossing. So that goes underground and over the top. Okay, and if we do the medium one, it's all the way on the edge though. But I do like it. And then the big one, even the big one only has the one side. So you have to kind of do the underground component, which I'm not necessarily sure I'm a super big fan of. Above ground crossing. I wonder if this is like a non-clipping thing, so you can kind of place it wherever. It is. So you can build... Wow, that's actually really cool. So you could build something like this. I like it. I think I'm going to go with this one. I like that one. Let's make that one of our favorites. I like it. And I think I'm going to do that in here. I don't think we need more than these platforms. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this. That means I'm also going to get rid of all of this stuff. I want to, let's see about streamlining it a little bit. Oh, that's a little pathway, which we'll clear out. We don't need the pathway right now. So let's clear that one out. I might leave those little stubs there. So now if we go and I do have a look at the rail and we want, no, the rail, not the road, the rail, and we grab this guy. I think this means we will have connectivity. So what we'll do is let's try and get it nice and tight over here. I think this means we've got how will you build this though? Anyway, let's have a look. If we do this, right? If it's one way, we could do a fairly easy return. Now, if we go underground, let's quickly have a look. So we've got kind of pedestrian tunnels. If we go underground, is this a tunnel? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, of course. There's infrastructure in the way. So you'll have to go down. Sorry. There we go. So you will be building a tunnel to get into this area. on the other hand, if you go surface level, you've got this guy. Yeah. So you've got these guys at surface level. And then you've got this guy over the top, right? So if we wanted to do that, we've got this guy. And it's a little bit of a challenge, actually, because it wants to obviously go, come on. It wants to be up here somewhere. And then we'll need to tie it into something else. So we'll need to, actually, if we go back to the mods, let's get the underground passage in there, and we'll get the above ground crossing in there. Let's get the railway station 1 and 2 in there as well as part of it. So now let's go, if we go back to rail, I think it'll all be in the rail. We're not pausing, huh? Ooh, what's going on? February was not kind to us, and March isn't kind to us either. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. It's not quite where we want it to be. So if we go here, yes, here we go. So no. So where's the crossings? Not cool. Here we go. Above ground. What is this? Pergola? What? That's interesting. Pergolas. That's in the game now. Interesting. So underground and above ground. So if we go above ground, we could do this. But unfortunately, so above ground gives us potentially something like we do something over here. Right? And then we'll have to kind of do a bit of a stairway. Really? Yeah, there we go. We'll do a bit of a stairway here. Right, like so. That's pretty cool. I like it. We can tie that in. We can tie that in quite easily. Yeah, so I think something like that might work. I might be able, well, actually bringing it closer isn't really going to work. So what we'll do, let's check if our rail can work. I think it can. So if we do this, right, as our rail, and then we kind of want to, I like it. That can work. I don't mind that too much. It means we could also head into the other direction. So the idea then is just we'll do this and see if we can't find something that works. So let's do, can we get it pretty straight? Yeah. And then can we tie it in? Yes, I think so. So if we do this, it means that we could also still do that in the future if we wanted to. So I kind of like this idea. Then, of course, on this side, we will want to do a very similar thing, right? Let's just, well, we've got the ground level. How will we do this? We don't necessarily need to. We couldn't do the tunnels underneath, but the tunnels, I think the tunnels is a little bit over the top. So if we were to then just have a quick look at the other side here. So if we do this, right? We really do need to. Okay, so let's do the above ground area here somewhere. We want to bring it in pretty close to this, and then we'll just have the path go down this way. But we'll also need to get to the mine. So anyway, we'll do both. Let's just try and get it nice and centered, like something like this. We'll get ourselves the connection over there. I like it. I like it a lot. And of course, what we'll need to do is get this connectivity kind of over here somewhere. Two things, though. If we wanted to run it down this way, we'll need to get it a little bit closer that way. Or alternatively, we'll do something like this. You know what? I think we'll do both. So let's have a look. If we go above ground again, and we do something like that, right, just to give it a bit of a feel, then we'll do this one here, and we'll do one like this, and one like that. I like it. I like the idea of doing this kind of thing. It's going to just be a little bit better with regards to these paths and things. So we'll do something like that. That looks pretty cool. It'll get us across the rail. It's just going to be a bit more natural in terms of these rail stations, I think. And that'll give us access to this mine. That'll give us access to that mine. Of course, we'll need to just kind of expand on what we've got going on over here. Did we want to pick up stuff? No, I don't think so. So we'll do this one. Just kind of get it across here. Right, like so. I like it. I like it. That's fine. And then we can tie it in over there. So there we go. That's our rail station. Very natural. We can still expand it by putting in some tunnels if we needed to. But I think that is pretty cool. And it's going to look so... well, it's going to look like it's actually built to do this. The only thing I would need... we need to... I wonder how quickly we're going to be able to build all of this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now, with that in mind, let's quickly... I don't mind this. Now, if we're going to do the one-way loop, right? Which I think we are. Come on. You're not going to make it work? That's not right. Okay, I'll have to clear this stuff out first. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this one. Okay. We'll come back. We'll come back for that. But what I want to do is we'll need to tie in like so, right? So let's see if we can do that now. No, on the path thing. This one. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine, to be honest. We'll get it nice and tight there. And we will connect this one. Ah, I see. So that basically was the issue. It was a little bit, well, it's now a little bit off-center, but at least it's doing its bit. So that'll work. Now I think we'll get the other rail in there without too much problems. Now, we could tie it out all the way over here. So if we do that, I think that makes sense. And then what we'll do is I hope that's not... Ooh. Yeah, it comes. Yeah. Excellent. Not a problem. Not a problem. We are saving the day. No problem. Okay, so let's get back to doing this. So I think now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to trim that so we don't have these directional things doing. So we'll do the turn, and alternatively we'll go into that direction, come back this way. That's pretty cool. We'll come in, and what I think we'll do is we'll try and tie it off as quickly as we can. There we go. So we'll do something like that, right? So we can have a little bit of room on both of them there. So let's do that, tie all of that in. So there we go. Now we've got a rail station that can serve to turn back on itself and go back into town. It'll pop back in here. We will need to be able to cross and go back, right? So what I'm thinking in terms of that, what would we need to do? Probably right over here we'll do it. So that means you can do both directions in there. Yeah, I think so. I think that's something that we'll probably end up doing. This is progressing quite nicely. I might let's suspend the construction on this one. And I would like to suspend the construction on that one and get the guys to go over this way. We'll rebuild this one later with something similar. It needs to go it only needs to go in one direction to drop off here for the power station and then drop off over there. I think that's the issue. So that's okay. That's all good. Now, let's get this started on the construction. What's happening with our... Let's quickly have a look. April was a really good month for us. Let's have a quick look at April. Last month, April, look at this. Clothing, very good. Mechanical components, very good. These two numbers, look at that. That's brilliant. If we go at the imports was very minor actually. No electronic components. That's why, and very limited chemicals. So that's really good. And now we're still paying a pretty reasonable number here, but we could look at repaying yet some more. We're getting pretty close to paying off this loan. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think what I need to do is get moving on the construction. Now, the issue with this is how will we actually start the construction of it? I think the answer is okay. What I will do, I believe I'm going to have to temporarily do that. And do this to make a start on the construction, right? Is this yes, no, maybe? Let's see, can we? We can. So let's assign the construction. It should be able to come and do that. Let's get moving on that one, and then we'll fill in that gap. We also want to start working on a mine and all of these other bits and pieces that we've got going on over here. So I'm kind of wondering, do we do this mine first or that mine? Maybe this mine over here first. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All in all, let's tie in what we've got over here. We'll do that. We'll do this and that, and we'll do all of this. So we can make a start on this construction. We can make a start on that construction. So let's just get one, and we'll get this guy and this guy to start working. So that'd be okay. We also, oh yes, and that'll be needed to then start the construction over here and the construction over here. So I think this side is where we're going to go first. We'd have to do little bits and pieces of the other stuff as well. So I think that's going to be okay. For the time being. So let's get moving on a bit of construction. We'll also need to maybe start construction on one of these guys. I kind of want to do this. Yeah, so make a start there. Let's see, construction of that piece of road. So let's do that so we can make a start on that. What am I missing? I am missing. Hang on. Before we get, okay, keep going on this, but I'm just thinking we might get rid of this so we can get the tunnels to come back in, because what we are missing is we don't have a conveyor system that's coming out this way. So what I might do is let's leave it there for the time being. But I think, if anything, maybe if we just move this guy to go this way, it'll work, but we will need to get some conveyor systems in place. So grab the conveyor system. We want to go from here. Okay, from here we would like to go. That's okay, probably something like this. Do we need to? Okay, now we're going over the top. That's fine. This is the one I'm keen on. Let's go there. Okay. Hang on. Clear that one out. What we'll do is we'll run down this way. We need to just run down this way. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, so let's get our conveyor back in. Try and do that again. What is this guy? A conveyor overpass? That's new, isn't it? Ooh, I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, let's get. There we go. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Oh, hang on. We lost it. Let's just double check that it works before we get to, yeah, it's not working. Let's clear that out. Thank you. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, please. I don't want to, I don't want us to mess around with stuff that's not working. So we'll need to go up and somehow I think this is not going to work. Yeah, it keeps saying it'll work, and then it doesn't. So it's because of this. So let's try. Can we actually get over the top here? Because I think that's the plan. If we can get over the top, right? We flip it around. So we'll get the road connection on this side, and we'll go up. It's a little bit of a thing. Oh, we could just do this one, actually. Let's drop it down a little bit. What we do, we'll do that, right? And we'll just run it to the other side. There we go. That's fine. So there we go. So that will work. What we'll do is we will suspend construction on these things because they're going to be pretty challenging for us to do right now. Well, not that challenging. We've got everything we need, but it's going to be costly. So let's just suspend the construction on these items for the time being until such time as we can make it work. So then what we'll do is we'll run... what we'll need to do is we'll need to run a little something like that. I like it. So we've got that one going up this way. We'll do that one cut across straight through there. Do we need to go anywhere else with this? We need to, oh my goodness. Can we not get the mine? Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. That's not necessarily gonna help us. But what I want to do is just do that, and let's tie in there. We could make a start on this construction, but for the time being, let's not worry about it. Let me clear this one out quickly and find a bit of a solution for our road. If we cut it straight across and then tie it in, I think that might be a little easier to achieve. And then I just want to see, can I please make this work? Really, I cannot. It does have to have these exact things. Okay, well, and it's just a little bit in the way, isn't it? Let's clear out this. Yeah, we're doing quite well with our money, our people. We're not constructing anything over here yet, though. I think we've got everything going. Oh, I did the pollution. We checked the pollution. It's pretty good. Oh, this is good. That's been done. Let's quickly, if we were to tie it, oh, we really can't tie it in. So the thing is now we just need to then maybe tie that in. Well, obviously tie it in. Side already doesn't have, hang on. Let's just cancel that. I'd rather just tie it in over here. Are we out of power? This area doesn't have power. Seems to be the case. So we'll do that. We'll potentially make a start on this construction. That's okay. Guys are running. Yeah, we're getting the rail to get up over here. This is under construction, so things are moving pretty good. I just need to, okay, let's just fix this because this is a big deal. All of these road connections are busy being done. I'm wondering whether we can make this work in any way, shape, or form. We could move this guy back just a tad, I think, but I think it's probably the perfect spot. But anyway, let's do that. Let's try and move that one a little bit. So if we go over here, we are after a coal mine. Coal mine. Yeah, we had about 50 right here. That's why we've got it where we've got it. But we could still do this and just have the road go to the other side. And yeah, we'll still be able to get the little path in there. There we go. So I'll do that. We'll just flip it around to the other side. We'll get the conveyor connection in over here, no problems. We'll get that sorted out, and we will get a road connection. I was kind of thinking maybe hang on. So if I were to say, trim it back up to, say, there, right? Maybe that'll work. And then what we'll do is we'll come up here, and presumably we can then even tie in over there. Like so, and tie it in like so. There we go. Let's get all of that moving. Did we lose a bunch of stuff here? No, actually, we've got the gravel still in here. So that's fine. Keep going with that. So that gives us these options, and we can continue our little pathways over here as well. Excellent. And we do need to do a little bit of that. Okay, perfect. Look at this money. Our money is healthy. It's very healthy. I like it. Okay, there we go. So this is our coal mine. I'm starting to get it. It's starting to work. Now, we will need to power this. So I'm thinking, we've got these guys over here. The idea is we'll run this out. It'll tie in over there. So what I'm thinking is we need to run some... We need to run some high voltage up this way, right? So what we'll need to do is let's... we've got this guy. We've got this guy. We've got these guys going this way. We've got this guy. I can't remember what the plan was here. But we definitely need to do this. This is a switch, right? Yeah, this is a switch. I think we'll need to... The idea was they were going to do all of this. So how are we going to switch over here? So if we want to bring in, we want to run two lines that way, that's fine. We want to run two lines this way over here. But we want to potentially run these lines together this way as well. So let's have a look. So if we do one line, so let's do another switch here with one going this way and one going that way. And another switch there with one coming in. Hang on, we've got plenty of room on these switches though. So maybe just one more switch here to then maybe run a little bit of power up this way. Yeah, let's do that. So give me a switch, something like that, right? If we do this, I think this will work for the time being, right? So let's do this, right? I think the traffic jam is the same traffic jam we always have, yeah? And I don't worry too much about that because that means we are nice and sold on where we're at. Okay, so the idea being that if we do this, and we do that, and we do then this, right? I think that'll kind of hold for the time being. Right, so what we don't need right now is this one. So let me clear that one out. So we don't need that one. We're going to need this one and that one. So let's tie this in here. Let's get that construction underway. And let's get this construction underway. Okay, and then what we'll need to do is we'll need to run a nice big high voltage line. What are we, why are we, is there a building in the way here? Or is this one of those areas where you just can't seem to build? Okay, so if we were to run to there, what is the issue here? Oh, I know what the issue is here. These things are damn high. This is not touching, right? Oh my, it's touching. Okay, we'll let's clean it up. I don't want it to look funny. I want us to actually do a reasonable job at this. So let's get it a little bit closer to the road fairly quickly. So if we were to say, let's do how was that? It's still touching. We still need to go a little bit further. So let's clear it out over there and let's bring it in to right here. Is that okay, or it's still gonna touch? It's barely there. Okay, let's. I'm gonna be a bit pedantic about this. So let's then, we need to get even more aggressive. Come on. What? If we do that, and we do this, is this touching? It's not touching on this side. It is definitely touching through this thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to be a little bit, get a little bit creative here then. So unfortunately, we're running these things pretty high, and we're not gonna get, there's like a little gap there. Let's see, can we, if we were to say, do one there, we'll just need to turn it a little bit. I think that's okay. It's really tight though. Anyway, but that's okay. So that's the one. We'll tie it in over there. There's definitely clearance that we need here. Is there? Yeah, that's going to be just fine. And then we can run it up into this general direction here. Let's get a substation in here. Power transformer. Let's flip it around. No, it's not what we want. We want this kind of being like that. I think that's, let's just do the pass-through. I think the pass-through one is just a little safer in general. So we need to go mods and say transformer. No. Switch. There we go. That's the one. I want this one. Let's do that. If we go here then, we'll grab this guy. Find a little spot for it over here. It will tie in. We'll get the power to tie in there, so we'll have power that we can then move around. Excellent. So we'll do that. We'll get that sorted out. We'll pay for that construction. Well, not pay for it. We'll get it underway. Lots of little construction pieces that we're busy working on. Okay, so there we go. Our power is on the way. Is this thing done yet? Why is this not done? Laying a railway? Is it just waiting on some workers, it seems? Maybe that's the case. All of this seems to be working. That should be fine. I don't necessarily want to construct this yet, but this we could make a start on. So let's continue some construction over there. Let's continue some construction over this way. I definitely want us to do some construction here and there. So let's just make moving our roads. Okay, get some construction going on all of these roads. This should now be assigned. So let's assign some construction crews to this one. That one's assigned, and let's assign that one. So we're starting to make some construction activities work over here. We are holding on. Last month we imported a little bit much. Let's have a quick look at what that was. If we go last month and we look at our imports, what was this? 50K on electronics. That's the one. Ooh, our coal imports is getting really up there. Is it a matter that the price is going up, or is it just the quantity? Is it just the quantity? If we then move a month before and a month before, the quantities seem to stay the same. So if we wanted to have a bit of a look, what's the prices over here? So coal price is dropping, right? It's dropping. So if we go this year and we look at the coal price, no. We definitely had a spike. It is definitely a spike. So that's where it is. There's a spike in the coal price over the last couple of months. So that's why we're struggling, because our coal price has gone up quite tremendously, but it's on the way back down. So I think we're fairly comfortable with it. So not too shabby then. Okay, there we go. Moving. Everything's moving. This is looking good. We're waiting. Oh, what's happening over here? What is happening? Why? I don't get it. Nothing's changed here. Anyway, ignore that. Ignore the red light. Keep going. Wonder if it's got something to do with, I don't even know. Keep ignoring. That is interesting, because the other one's probably on the way now. Not yet. Still loading over there. So we caught that pretty quickly. But yeah, certainly a bit of a challenge there. This is doing its thing. Okay, good. Let's have a look at construction activities over here. Moving forward. So we're starting to get some movement. I guess what we'll need to do is let's get another one of these just in case over here. We'll need a few different ones connected to it. So let's quickly get one more. Do we need the big one? I probably don't. Well, let's get the smaller one. And I'm going to park it like right over there so we can get some connectivity to it. So let's do that. We will start building a road to it, like so we can run some stuff through there. We'll get some pathways connected. So let's get let's do that. And so that we will be able to connect this, right? Definitely need a pathway through here, so we'll do this, and we'll just tie those paths together. Yeah, that's what we'll do. and then we'll run this one through there. So that'll give all of these access to this one here. So let's just do that. We'll kind of tie all of these things. We'll make a start on this construction here. Where's this fire? This is in town where we do have firefighting capabilities, and they're on their way. The courthouse is doing its thing. This isn't too full. What's happening with the police station? Police station has the crimes under control, I think, generally. The courthouse is starting to struggle. Okay, so if that's the case, let's get another courthouse moving somewhere over here. Maybe this spot right here for a courthouse. So let's find a courthouse, get another courthouse built. A courthouse small, maybe a larger courthouse. On build due to infrastructure. Yeah, that's not quite going to work. So maybe what we do is we'll place a courthouse in there. It's almost like it seems like it's made for this spot. So if we do this, right? Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So if we were to say, well, let's have a look. So what's going on here? So the courthouse like this, or flip it around and like that instead. I like the idea of the courthouse right here. It's got a nice area. We're not necessarily wanting to expand our housing here too much, and it's got a nice prominent spot in town. I like aligning it like this, though. So I think we'll do this and make a start with a courthouse there, a big, proper big courthouse. We will give it an access road over there so that we can start the construction. And I think we will put a nice big statue in front of it as well. This was what we were talking about before we got completely sidetracked with a bunch of other stuff. So let's look at statues. Statues. What? Monuments, not statues. So that's a favorite. I'm not sure what that is. Space program, not really. I like these. They're okay. Let's get a few of them in here, the small and large. That one's not too bad. I look like that one. I like this guy. I do like the little Lenins. They're not bad either. I'll get all of them. Potentially we'll do something like that over here. Okay, let's leave it like that. If we go to our statues now, or our monuments, what do we have here that's sensible? We've got the large Lenin, which is something that I kind of like, right? There's a bit of a feature in front of the courthouse. Coming into town, a little bit of a feature in front of the courthouse. What's our radius on these guys? Only 90 meters. So if we do this, where are we? We're not really getting much from it, is it? We do this guy. What's this guy's? Oh, that's even less. That's a nice big radius, but that's more something that I think we should put in here. Maybe we're already using some of them. Let's just do that. Maybe this guy. Yeah, maybe something like that instead. No, I think I like the Lenin. The idea of the Lenin over here is a little bit better in front of the courthouse, like so. We could even do, if we've got, what's the size of this guy? We could even do like two of them like this in a little bit of a square here. What's this guy's radius? Can't really see. Iron Felix. So if we do one, maybe we do two Iron Felixes like this. I kind of like the idea of doing that. It just looks like it's more the kind of thing that we're doing here. Excellent. Okay, let's do that. I am going to do this, right? Actually, let's run the path down there. Let's give it a bit of a turnout like this. Get it a bit of a straight section through this area. And then we'll tie it in over there. And what will we do? Will we center it? We'll just do a nice central section like so. And for our statues, tie in one here and one there. Do we do something like maybe a bit of a water feature? Let's have a look if we can do a nice little water feature here as well. What does this look like? Oh, I kind of like it. It will have water. Maybe 2. I like it. There we go. There we go. Let's get moving on these things. Let's get moving. So start building this. And then I think, oh, actually, we probably need to just tie it in on this side, to be honest. Let's just do that. Tie it in. Get it all going so we can get this construction moving. Excellent. That is good. That's a nice little feature to kind of fill out this area. It will have workers quite easily attached. We can do a few more buildings in this area here as well, or a few more facilities, but I do like the courthouse in there. It's a nice little feature because we are struggling a little bit to get through some stuff. Let's double check the courthouse to see we're maxing it out on staff. We're not, so let's up our staff. Maybe we can come back at it a little bit more if we get a few more staff members in play. Oh, we've paused it for some reason. I did keep doing that. Okay, let's clear this one out. What are we doing? I think we're probably around the end of the episode. Let's quickly have a look. We should be able to quite comfortably tie this into. Oh, it doesn't actually want to show us. Why doesn't it want to show us the? Okay, let's do it this way around. Yeah, this is working. Okay, good. All of that's underway. What's going on with our construction over here? Our rail construction is moving. Our money is reasonable. I don't think we're... Yes, look at this. This is moving. I like it. How's this doing? Slow and steady. How's this doing? It's moving. It is moving. It's definitely moving. Okay, good. I like it. I like it. Now things are starting to make a bit of a difference here. How's this stuff doing? Okay, that's built. This is getting here. I like it. Our courthouse is starting to appear. I wouldn't mind a bit of secret police over here also. Maybe we could do the secret police at the back there. So let's have a quick look. Get a secret police station going. Small secret police is what we've got on the other side. It'll fit a little bit more naturally in this spot as opposed to the larger one. I don't think the larger one is really useful for us here. Let's grab the smaller secret police station. If we were to flip it around, I think that's... It's going to be okay like so. Yeah, let's do that. Think fairly similar. Let's turn it a little bit. I think it's got reasonably similar styles. So let's secret police station. I think like that. Let's do this. I will tie it in with the road myself so I can try and improve that actions there. Excellent. That's good. And then on this side, we'll run another one of these nice big paths. just like so. Yeah, that's the one. And what we'll do is, I would like this to be done first, then we'll tie it in over here and tie it in on that side. So let's go ahead and start the construction over there. We'll tie these things together. We'll need a little bit of room for our garbage. So let's get a bit of a garbage situation going on over here. We'll get a bit of a path going, I think, in between here as well. We'll get it nice and tight. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, let's do that. Get the garbage going. We'll tie these connections together. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've made a lot of progress, and our town is starting to look good. I'm loving that we're adding some more features to it. It's a bit of a more naturally growing city, I think, and we're starting to expand to this side so we can get some workers out here to get to the coal mines once they're up and running. They are starting to take shape, I can tell you that much. They're starting to take shape. Our coal mine is starting to move. Our power is getting out this way. We do, however, need to have a quick look at the water and stuff. So I'm thinking we're not gonna put in any heating there, but we should be able to run sewage and water up here without too much of a problem. I might cut it across that way to run it into that direction. So let's make a start on that. I'm going to quickly do that before we end the episode. So the idea being, okay, let's put it over here. So let's try and get ourselves a little bit of wastewater infrastructure going on. So in the form of, we had the sewage stuff that's also gone. Let's go sewage. So these ones is what I'm using thus far. I have to have a look at what this is. Sewage merger, sewage splitter, sewage pumps. Okay, yeah, that's just the pump stuff that goes pretty deep. So we can do a deep sewage line. These, and these. These are sewage pumps. These are sewage switches. Let's do all of these in there, like so, like so, like so, and like so. We've got sewage tanks, so let's get a couple of sewage tanks in there. Okay, like so. We'll have a bit of a look at that. I'll leave the rest of them there. Oh, I do like these potentially as well, the switches, but I think these are okay as well. So leave it there. Then we'll do the water ones. Water. We've got these guys, right? Water, 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 and water, right? Was that the only ones? If we just go, hang on. If we just go switch, I think we've got it all sorted. What I might do is I might add this one to the mix and that one to the mix while we're at it. And even that one. Okay, that's fine. So I think that's going to be it. So let's stop production. That's okay. It's not too cold. It's probably why. Let's clear that out. Thank you. Okay, now let's get back to this quickly. So let's have a quick look. So sewage switches. So what was the ones that we were using over here? If we look underground, it's the -3 sewage switch. So let's continue to use that one. If we do the -3 sewage switch, just thinking something like that. Oh, hang on. Maybe we want something a little bit more aggressive. Let's clear that out. Let's look at that one more time. The -3 one, it's this one. It's got a little bit of a bigger. Yeah, so let's do that. Do one there. Presumably we'll do a little something over here somewhere. I think that should be pretty reasonable for now. We should be able to capture most things with that. So let's see. Do we want to do maybe one more in between? I don't think we need to, because we're going to struggle to get to this. There's not a lot of room. I think if anything, we'll do another one maybe right over here, say. And what we'll do is we'll tie that one in over there. Okay, now let's connect these things together and see if they work. Go underground. Tie it in over there, no problems. And what we want to do is we want to grab this guy and tie it in like so. That's pretty good. And what we want to do is we want to tie this guy in like that. And I think that should do the trick for now. So let's start construction on that. We will, however, need to tie them in a little bit. But before we do that, let's quickly do the water as well. So water is in the other direction. And what are we doing in terms of water? What is this stuff? This is a water switch. I think it's okay. So let's quickly do the water switch 3. Well, maybe that's just its naming there. So let's do that. Quickly do water switch, water switch, water switch. They're all kind of the same. We're doing this guy. Okay, so let's maybe do it over here. And then what we'll do is we'll continue its drive into this direction. And maybe this one will go over on this side instead. Okay, so let's do that. I don't know if we need additional kind of pumps for this, but let's see. Go underground. We'll tie, actually, let's go back and we'll tie this one to that side because we might want to do the bigger one. And then what we'll do is we'll go, let's go with this one. Let's zoom it out. Look at that. Well, that seems reasonable. This is a pressurized network, so it should be okay. And then we'll tie that one in there. And then we've got water coming this way as well. Okay, so let's leave that in place. We'll clear out all of this. And what we'll do is we'll go upstairs and we'll quickly get all of these little pathways connected so that our crews can make a start on getting these things constructed. We'll just do one connection like this and tie that one in there. And similarly, we'll need one connection here and we'll tie that in. So now all of that should get constructed. Let's just quickly make sure we're assigning construction here. Don't do that. Oh, this path is built. This is built so we can also make a start on maybe getting this up and running. Let's just put a bit of a gravel road in there. We'll do the gravel road on the other side as well. Let's do that. Get those gravel roads going. Excellent. Good stuff. We're making progress. This is going very slowly, but it is moving. I am seeing it moving. So it's almost done. It's okay. We don't need it yet. And this is also progressing really well, I think. So yeah, we're not too far off. This should be constructing as well. So let's make a start on the construction there. And we'll assign this construction. This is starting to be constructed. I think it's okay. Don't know why we're getting that constructed, but maybe we can get these items constructed as well. And we can make a start on this. Get that moving. And get this moving as well once it's in place. Yes, this should now construct. And what we also need to do is we need to continue construction here as well. Continue construction there and continue construction. Oh, no. Continue construction right there. Oh, no, not this one. Stop this construction. This is the construction we want. So continue that construction. There we go. Let's just assign a few of these things. We can do that, but it's okay. Let's just get all of this stuff built. Okay, good. There we go. Lots and lots of activity. Another very long episode with a lot happening. I might see us through. Oh, look at that number. Look at the values we've got over here. We're up at the 400,000. Let's have a quick look at the status of our loan. We could pay it off. I don't think we want to, but we could pay it off. I mean, I'd rather have a little bit of money ready to go to buy a train if we wanted to. So we could pull it off. We could pull it off. It's definitely starting to get shape. Once this guy is up and running, we can effectively transition the trains to be iron ore trains only or iron trains only, which will make us max this out even further. There's a lot of stuff for us to do. I'm happy to see all of this underway. That's pretty good. This is starting to happen. Look, lots of stuff is moving. Let's quickly pop in here to the courthouse to see if the extra staff helped us through it. They did. So at least we're clearing that backlog. This is not too bad, so we should be able to, this new courthouse over here will do some good stuff for us. We also need a medical university somewhere over here. Oh, and we're also not doing any research at the moment. I think I'll go for electronics. Let's just get something going at this point in time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next episode where we will continue our journey to get our own coal production up and running so that we can really start maxing out some stuff over here. Once we've got coal, that we will definitely start looking at our own power as well. So there's lots of little buildings over here that we need to do, and then we can continue to expand this area. This is still under construction, but once it's built, we should have and a lot more people able to come and live here, and they'll start to be able to use this train station as well. Slowly moving all of our services into this direction also so that we're going to continue to expand. But I do love these little open plots that can be used for little projects such as our courthouse precinct over here and all of its associated services. So guys, thank you so much. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.